might be over the age of 41. It might not be too many people in here, but I would like to ask permission to get started for my elders. Okay. Okay, thank you. I also would like to honor the ancestors on the shoulders that I stand upon. I want to honor my grandmother, Elizabeth Jackson, who recently became an ancestor, my father, Frank Johnson, who's also an ancestor, and my grandfather, George Jackson. He was one of the first black barbers in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He served on the parole board as one of the first black board members in Albuquerque, and also he was elected to state representative. So I'm just standing here in the legacy for those who came before me and those who came after, and I am forever grateful for that. I also want to open it up to anybody in the room who would like to honor any of their ancestors. Anyone else? Well, thank you again. As I said before, I am honored to stand in the legacy of my family for now and the generations that come after.
Yeah, okay, one more time. Round of applause for you guys yourselves. Yeah, you guys are doing this, yes. This energy makes us feel good. So, I'm Mikey Mays. If for those of you who walked in late, it's okay. We're not judging. And I'm gonna go over, so in our collective, we have a set of agreements, and our agreements are what we all hold each other, the standard we all hold each other to. So I'd like to share those agreements with you today. So our village agreements, our first one is we stay open to receive and explore new possibilities and remain curious. In this village, we bring our full identity and story and truth into the space. In this village, we honor the privacy of our own village. In this village, we hold down our square and contribute to our shared growth. In this village, we have fun because joy is part of the work. We communicate with presence and clarity. We show up with honesty and take responsibility and care for others in the space with integrity. We speak life into each other and into each other's contributions, and we treat all ideas with respect. In this village, we lead with love because we're all here to grow and evolve together. And lastly, in this village, we give back to the community. Just like you guys are giving back to us, we try to give back to you, and that's what makes this such a beautiful event. And with that being said, I would like to introduce Ms. Marjorie Germain to have our land acknowledgement. Thank you very much, everybody.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marjorie Germain. I would like to share my land of ancestor acknowledgement to you all. I am a Haitian woman living in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I acknowledge the original stewards of this land, the indigenous peoples of New Mexico, including the Pueblo, the Apache, and the Navajo Nation, who have lived, loved, and endured on this land long before my arrival, and who continue to do so today. I honor their enduring presence, sovereignty, and the deep spiritual and cultural connection they maintain in this land. I also honor my Haitian ancestors who fought for liberation, survived slavery and colonization, and whose resilience runs through me. I carry their strength with me as I walk this land, mindful of the interconnected struggles for justice, freedom, and dignity across generations and geographies. I shout, Vive Haïti! L'union fait la force. Translation, unity makes strength. Thank you. And I'd like to bring back the liaison, Ms. Nima Pickett.
Dr. Asanya, come to the Stage Center, please. Mr. Jordan Locke, could you please join us on the Stage Center? And Dr. Peter Njugi, come on down. Y'all give them a round of applause because they have no idea what's about to happen to them center stage right now, in the center, in the center, in the center of the stage. All right, if you all can tell them exactly what you do and how you feel that this collective is impactful and important. And stay standing, don't leave.
Hi. Okay, so my name is Dr. Peter Njagi. I am a postdoctoral fellow at the University of New Mexico in the Department of Africana Studies. I teach a variety of courses on history and education, and I also teach Swahili, which is why, and I've been kind of teaching the cohort that is graduating today, the Swahili that you all heard them speak here. And in the city, I love this city. I've volunteered in a variety of things, and what else, Nima?
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, and then you can come ask me questions and we'll have a conversation. So, next two.
My name is Jordan Locke. I'm the program supervisor of the New Mexico Office of African American Affairs. And just want to give a huge shout out to Ms. Naima Pickett and the City of Albuquerque Office of Equity and Inclusion for being thoughtful about their programming. I think black business ownership and entrepreneurship is something that's vital to sustaining our community and building our community. So shout out to all of you guys. You guys did an amazing job with the pitches. And it's just really amazing to see all these business owners in one room sharing space, and picked up a really cool print from Mikey Mays. So congratulations to everybody here, and love what you guys are doing with the Ujima Collective.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dr. Emmanuel Asonye.
In the house.
They are tempting me to go cultural. Okay, I don't want to do that now.
Go.
I am Igbo. I speak Igbo. Igbo is one of the most ancient languages spoken on planet Earth. Igbo language is spoken in Nigeria. So I carry the weight of my culture wherever I go. I am a linguist by training, and I came to this country through the invitation of the University of New Mexico as a postdoc, and I found this place, Albuquerque, as a home. And today, I have a movement that is all about language and culture preservation. I created an app called Omenka app for the promotion and preservation of my language and culture. And you can check it out on Apple Store or Play Store. I teach young people. I do youth mentorship about cultural identity. I and my wife are running the only Nigerian food business in Albuquerque called Useku Foods. You can check us out at 1601 4th Street Northwest. And we are also at the Royal Market. I happen to be very, very fortunate to be the first Ujima Collective cohort graduate. Last year here, it was glorious.
And moved on to being one of our leadership team participants. Don't play.
And then was selected among the leaders of the Ujima Collective cohort as well. So I am one of the beneficiaries of Ujima Collective and Black Chamber programs, and I am so grateful to Ujima Collective and the City of Albuquerque for this kind of program. And I would say, if you are a business owner here, please think of Ujima and come and be the next cohort, because we are wide open looking for business owners to develop in Albuquerque. Thank you, Neema.
See, I gave you instructions, don't go. And one of the things I'm big on is always read the paperwork and the fine print. right? And to listen, auditory, so that you remember and retain. So in the spirit of our griots and storytelling, the tradition in our African culture is that we orally pass down many things. And I would be doing my entire village a disservice if I did not acknowledge the men's shoulders that we stand upon. And so where you see these three represented, and I'm born on the 3rd of December, 1978, 47, you say, what? Okay. It is invaluable that we hold together our families and build together, and that we sawabona, we see them. So in African tradition, we honor the masculine and the feminine. And so this is an honoring piece. And they represent the men, those who have transitioned, those who share space with us now, and those yet to come. So you will hear this piece, and then they will exit down the stair. And the next speaker that you will hear me introduce is our keynote, and you will hear her voice. Alkebalon is the original name of Africa. Alkebalon is the original name of Mother Africa. Alkebalon, did you know? Did you know? Did you know you are kings? I look to the sea, sand beneath my feet. Ooh, the undercurrent rushes against me. Lions walking, lions talking. And I wonder, why are you endangered and not listed? And no one cries. Will me daughters sit where I stand now, looking out to an open sea in search of a lion? Her lion is but a dream, slayed by 4 daggers. One for he head, one for he heart, one for he nutsack castration, one for he head, one for he heart, one for he nutsack castration. All the white ones, they take his lion skin, they wrap themselves in him and play king of the jungle, commanding this, commanding that. But we are not fooled by masquerade. We smell the stench of rotting dogs and pig flesh seeping through rotting pores. Wearing lion skin does not make you a lion nor a king. And my daughter's daughters play back memories of grandmother's grandmother, Queen Mother. The tales she spin about when we were kings. Obsidian night walkers, built like giants, piercing fierce bronze, blessed, prated, breathing fire. Daughters, 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 sing to the open sea now, sing. Low, deep, grumbling moans, they know the only way to bring a lion home is to remember. And so, today, on this day during Black History Month, we are present. We call back the stars, realign the solar system, create a black hole. So deep, so dark, that only blackness may pass through. But did you know? Did you know? Did you know you are kings? Obsidian night walkers, built like giants, piercing fierce, bronze, breastplated, breathing fire, anointed earth walkers. Anointed earth walkers, spirit talkers, Alkebalon. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Now we're going to create sacred and ceremonial space for peace in this place. And per Professor Alford's request, there will be no recording after her introduction. During the keynote address, again, no recording. You may take photographs. And after the address, resume to video recording if you would like to. Because why? Because everybody wants the why. You should have come. You should have showed up live and in person, because the revolution will not be televised. Now, our keynote address, Professor Deliso A. Alford, JD, LLM, is the University of New Mexico's DEI Humanity Matters visiting professor. She is no stranger to UNM, first serving as the university's Health Science Center Office for DEI Inaugural Diversity Visiting Scholar in 2012. Then she returned in 2018 and 19 as UNM's HSC's Distinguished Diversity Scholar, luncheon speaker, and again in May 2024. Her current visiting professorship is led by the HSC Office for DEI Leadership and is an innovative collaborative effort. Her academic department is Family and Community Medicine, and she is also an affiliated faculty member at UNM School of Law. Since her visitorship, she began in February of 2025, so a year later now, in the School of Law. Professor Alford is notably referenced as the architect of the theory of unjust enrichment as applied to the immortal cell line of Miss Henrietta Lacks. Her work bridges law, healthcare, and ethics using what she calls her stories. Her stories, the unique and particularized lived inhumane experiences of marginalized women intersecting with healthcare and research. Professor Alford's national reputation as a speaker and scholar with outstanding contributions to the legal field has been memorialized as an inductee into Southern University Law Center in 2025's Hall of Fame, where she holds the distinguished rank of Rachel Emmanuel Endowed Professor. I would like you to put all of your glorious hands. Stand if you are so able-bodied to welcome to the stage. That means if you are not unable-bodied, stand to your feet, and we will welcome our distinguished guest, Professor Deliso A. Alford. Give her a round of applause.
Where is she? Oh, shucks, she's gonna pull me off. I have one thing I'd like to share.
Share it, honey.
Okay.
You have 4 whole minutes.
I have 4 minutes. I did good. All right. I want to share. I told you my modality is storytelling. I also write poetry because I see things in poetic prose prior to them manifesting themselves. So one of the things about being a law professor or writing is that if you do something that you're passionate about, you're not working. What you're doing is walking in your lane, right? And we all have lanes. But when we join each other and understand each other, we'll be a better world. So one of the things that I did for this particular, after the law review article, one of the things I did was write a poem in order to put together what actually happened to Mrs. Henrietta Lacks, and I want to share it with you. Ode to Mrs. Henrietta Lacks, telling her story to inform history. His story called you out your name. In 1951 and beyond, with pseudonyms like Helen Lane and Helen Larson, with neither regret nor shame. intentionally hiding your human existence in a vial, as if it were possible to disassociate you from your own cells, desperately trying to dim your light and love for the color red, not for a moment, but for a while. The plan was to take your cells without leaving a trace behind. The audacity of them to call you Gila, only to have to recognize that you are mother of modern medicine, the first human cell line and healer of all mankind. Yet another story revealing the dehumanization of a Black woman just waiting to be told. Past created legal fictions that bore bodies akin to human crop, and present biotech pharmaceutical companies using your cells without permission or consent, both taken for value, placed in and on the market to be bought and sold. Her story placed your cells back into your body to raise a claim for unjust enrichment in pursuit of dignity, respect, humanity, and the ultimate good. Today, justice demands that the Lax family reap generational wealth and set legal precedents as this historic incident should. Thank you. Got to enroll in class, that's it. Thank you.
Can you give our dear visiting professor, Professor Alford, a huge round of applause? I mean, you welcomed her standing on your feet, but just, you know. Thank you so much. Beautiful words. Oh, look, you got a standing ovation from the whole, look now, all right. All right, keep it going. She got to get a picture, she said, to send down to Louisiana, down south to our kinfolk and everything, because you will not see it
Say,
every day.
you take the picture because I can't do twice. Okay, let me tell you this. I spent a lot of time with my grandmother, and my grandmother told me before I left for college,
What's
she
your
said, you got it? She said, don't let your name beat you back home unless it's good. So, you gotta take a picture,
All right, all right. I got to do it right, everybody. Okay. So you stand on the edge. There we go. I got it. Okay. All right, y'all look beautiful, Albuquerque. Thank you for the photo op. Oh, I have to take a deep breath when I'm running around. All right, so I have the honor and the pleasure of introducing our mayor, Mayor Tim Keller. He is the founder of the Office of Equity and Inclusion, in which I served for the last 8 years. The office has been in existence. You can give that a round of applause, I heard. And the founder in terms of bringing on board an Office of Black Community Engagement. Mayor Keller is the first to be elected to 3 consecutive terms since Albuquerque's founding in 1706. And he deeply believes in the power we all have to lift up our city despite the challenges, the differences. He brings a focus and passion to making a more safe, definitely equitable, innovative, and inclusive city. And I want to say this. When you have a leader who will listen, and you can read a lot more tonight, but listen, be a problem solver, and have an unwavering bias towards action, then you know a good thing. So I'm going to bring forward our mayor, Mr. Tim Keller himself. Come on down, give him a round of applause. And I have a personal, just great amount of gratitude. You know, when I interviewed for this role and I was like, I'm not so sure. And he's like, you can go ahead and do this thing and get it started. I have been supported through this development and Living Cities and being able to offer the Ujima Collective, which all of these beautiful entrepreneurs from Collective 1 and 2 are displaying here today. And so I'm going to say less and pass the mic to Mayor Tim Keller. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, good evening, Albuquerque, Ujima Collective, and Third Thursday, folks. Wonderfully, we've combined this with a regular Third Thursday event at the museum, and so a good example of actually collectivity in a different way around a space, which happens to be this awesome museum. I just want to touch, I think, on a few things with some really just kind of closing remarks and following a tough act in our keynote speaker. So I was really touched by the notion of what storytelling is and what's behind it that she shared. And I want to, I think, hopefully in some small way, at least share a few stories with you. One is, of course, the story of the entrepreneurs and everyone who's participating in the collective. And I see some of you in the audience I've known for a long time, some of you I haven't met before, but I also know that I am so glad that you gave the city a chance, right? We usually take it around the other way, like we have to give you a chance. And it's like, that's what the city is supposed to do. But you gave us a chance. You gave the Office of Equity and Inclusion a chance, and by extension, the Black Community Engagement Office and Naima and her leadership. So thank you for giving the city a chance to actually be a part of your own life. And that's also a way to say, when I did interview Naima, she brought her unique self to that interview. And she did. She brought it, and I was like, wow, she's very unique. She has a very clear vision for this. And I actually kind of remember thinking, I was like, you know what? If she can actually pull some of this off, it will be great. And she will be a great leader in our community. And I share that with you because this is the second class. And the third class is on the way. And also because she has pulled it off. She has actually done exactly what she said she would do, even though we weren't sure if it was ever going to happen. And I think by the time you get to 3, which is relevant to my third term, by the time you get to 3 classes, she's earned it. So give her a big round of applause. And I also think about when this first started. Each effort that we've tried to do over the years with respect to broad concepts like equity and inclusion, even though they're words that certain politicians don't want us to say, we still say them here in Albuquerque, and we still have our office that supports equity and inclusion throughout the city. But I am reminded of how that started. And it was, ironically, and somewhat unfortunately, because of the situation our country's in, and I'm not here to talk national politics, we all know what I'm talking about, but it was 9 years ago when I ran on a platform to create this office and the associated Asian community office, what we do with our Native American Affairs office, and even what we're doing with our immigrant community to defend them from ICE. I just want you to know, we do that every day, and we will continue to do that every day. So these two stories together, the story of that office and the fact that it is still alive and well, even Nahima's own efforts with the Ujima Collective, these to me speak to a broader collective, not just the collective that you're a part of, the graduates here today. You're part of a collective that I think is something special we have here at the crossroads in the high desert. We got a lot of challenges in Albuquerque, and I know that. I know we see it all around our streets, everything that we're dealing with in our schools and all the issues that we have. But this is also a special place. It's a place where the collective matters. It's a place where we are actually there for each other in ways a lot of communities aren't. It's a place where we actually try and honor our differences and celebrate them, not just acknowledge them and move on or push them aside. And that is because of literally who we are as a city. It goes back to our history and why this building even exists and what it teaches us in terms of communities that didn't always get along, and right way back that also fought a lot. And there's a whole history behind our Native American communities and our Hispanic communities, but we see now modern versions of the same story, which is a story of overcoming that adversity, respecting that diversity, and actually celebrating this place, Albuquerque, New Mexico, as a place we want to be more than anywhere else. And I know that's how I feel, and I know that's hopefully how this collective is yet another small extension of that unity that we feel in Albuquerque despite our differences, and in fact, really because our differences is what makes us special. And so that's why I love Albuquerque, and I'm so grateful to be your mayor for another term, and grateful to be able to say congratulations to another round of Ujima graduates. We look forward to the next one, and the work continues. As you know, today is just really the step into the next journey of your entrepreneurship journey, and I hope you know we will try and be there to celebrate you every step of the way. So thanks so much, and God bless.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, Mayor Keller has got to exit the building, so we're going to let him get to his next engagement and keep the program rolling. And you have to keep me honest. So tell me what's next. I know you did you all receive one of these? Did you? You know, because we have the gift of literacy, being able to read and write, and that is something that our ancestors fought for. So y'all are supposed to keep me rolling and in order. All right, I guess I know what's next. So we are going to start with a very important group of folks who graduated from Ujima Collective 1 and assisted with the foundational instruction for Ujima Collective 2. And so if you all have ever developed curriculum or programming and have an understanding of how it is that you re-engage community, it really begins with being able to pass the torch and the baton forward. So I'm going to introduce, some are present tonight, but my leadership team, which was 6 individuals that were selected from Ujima Cohort 1. That would be Oriana Cottrell, if you can join us center stage. Jupera Johnson, come on down. Dr. Emmanuel Asanya. And as they are moving, I know that collective number 2 is lining it up. They're coming, I know. And I think our DJ could play a little background music as we start our award ceremony. You know, something real nice and groovy and low-key so we can still hear ourselves talking. Yeah, just a little low volume. There we go. All right. Well, I got one of our leadership Ujima Collective participants, and probably, I'm not throwing no shade, but she is just the right one. Just yesterday, was it yesterday? Okay, just yesterday, we had a ceremony at the Sunport Airport. Has anyone ever flown into the Sunport? How'd you get here then? Okay, so you've flown in and you've flown out, and I was taught yesterday that this is the 4th remodel since the Sunport has existed. And when I tell you they have done such a spectacular job, the most spectacular part being the Ascend program, which was 9 business owners selected and carefully curated to have their products, local products, within the Sunport. And Jupera, who graduated from our program and came back as one of our leadership team members, is prominently displayed there with her business. Now, here's the icing on the cake, honey. The icing on the cake that we got as the announcement yesterday is that her brand, the Kenna Wrap, is going national. As in, Miss Johnson's Kenna Wrap line will be featured around the country in every airport. And so this is history. To be the first black and black woman-owned business in the Sunport in the history of its building, and to go national. And so when we talk about the Ujima Collective, it means collective work and responsibility, that it is the opening of that door in the portal, and then the responsibility to open the way and the passage for all, right? So I'm going to let her give a few words before we get our graduation ceremony on. And I know you are all waiting for 6:45 when these flying acrobats come through here. You never saw anything quite like it. All right, Sister.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jupera Johnson, and I am the founder and the inventor of the Kenna Wrap. We are the world's first collagen head wrap treatments for scalp and hair health. What started as an idea, a dream, has turned into a patented product with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, and we have received a federal contract with the Sunport and also a contract in a clinical institution. So our product is used at the DC National Children's Hospital for scalp and hair health. Our product isn't a cultural specific product. You do not have to be African American or quote unquote ethnic to care about happy, healthy hair. So if anyone is, if you need to protect your hair at nighttime when you sleep, or if anyone is suffering from alopecia, or if you have dry scalp, thinning scalp, tangles, wrapping your hair is definitely the way to go. So we took your favorite head wrap of the satin and silk bonnets that you see and the do-rags that you're used to, and we simply re-innovated it. It is a Taiwanese experiment where they took fish scales from the ocean, extracted the collagen from the fish scales, and literally turned that into a nylon. And I simply turned it into the world's first collagen head wrap treatments. So they are 100% collagen. I do believe that economic advancement begins at home. So anytime you guys see me speak, anytime you see me at an event, I'm always going to have. I use her as a prop. Yesterday she was dressed up as a flight attendant, handing little mock passports to everyone at the Sunport. But everything that I do, you could go to the Kenna Wrap website right now. It's my 14-year-olds that designed my site. I really do believe in including my children and, just like Naima said, passing on the torch to others. So next time you fly, please find us in the Sunport. Right now I do have a kiosk, so while you're walking through Concourse A, we're sort of just in the open where you can see us. But this is the Ascend program. So the whole point is for us to ascend towards other contracts, and with God's goodness, that is exactly what we have done. We had a 6-month contract. It ends the 15th of March, and April 1st, we will be in W.H. Smith. They are a global retailer that is found in airports and train stations and hospitals alike. So please support us if you can. If you have any questions, I am always here to help. After the Kenna Wrap, my daughters and I founded a nonprofit called Her AI, where we teach women and youth digital transformation. So we are definitely here to help. Thank you.
Naya is our next generation. And I have to tell you, if you come in June, which you should, for Juneteenth, right here on third Thursday at the Albuquerque Museum, Miss Naya features her signature lemonade. Did you want to say anything, Miss Naya?
It's very good.
It's very good. So come back and get a glass of that lemonade, and I'll ask you to exit stage right next to the awards. Come on down. Ujima Collective #1, can you join us on stage, please? They're looking tortured and tormented, as if I'm going to do something terrible and harmful to them. I'm like, all I got is love for y'all. We got love in this village. Come on down, Collective #1. Ooh, Miss Dr. Nia Harris. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Miss Marley decided to 6, 7. All right, we've got 7 of Collective #1. 8. Come on down. Oriana, where are you at? Collective #1 represented here. And now I have rehearsed them extensively. You know this extensively on your perfect, introduction that doesn't last more than 45 seconds and counting from go. So, quickly, your name, your business, and if you want to shout out your brand pillars, coolio. And tell them where you're at so people can come out and support you, and then pass the mic.
Yes, thank you all for coming today to support the 2026 second cohort of Ujima Collective. My name is Cheyenne Frazier. I am here at Inspired by Agnes LLC, where you can support and buy some handcrafted jewelry. We make everything by hand. We use stones, we use glass bead dividers, etc. You can come by, check it out, ask any questions if you have. And also, we are a faith-based business. So anytime you do a purchase with us, if you check out the bag in your little purchase, you will see that there's a Bible verse in there. The point of this is to be able to spread positivity through the word and to be able to give you all the truth, because we are in a time right now where it is most important, and it's really, I can't even explain how important it is for us to come together in unity, not just through religion, but through truth. And that's why we all are here today, to share all of our truths and all of our stories. So thank you all for coming, and you all have a great time. Please support all of the business owners today, and just know that we all are paving the way for each other so that we can keep moving forward and building together. Thank you all.
Jambo. Jambo means hello. Gina Lang, let me get it right. Gina Languni. I wanted to get it right. Brenda Hollingsworth Marley, otherwise known as the Story Songbird Woman. It is my pleasure and my honor to honor the second cohort of Ujima this evening. Give them a round of applause. I know exactly how hard you worked. We worked a few months longer, but we all worked. And I will tell you that I didn't want to look at my business book ever again after that session. I was so upset, I didn't know what to do. I wanted to take my own self on vacation. But anyway, I'm Ms. Marley's House of Colors. I'm a storyteller, a griot. I am a teacher, a librarian, and I offer services under Ms. Marley's House of Colors, from tutoring to live entertainment to anything that educates and entertains. So if you're interested in learning English or having storytelling, I would be the one, Brenda Hollingsworth Marley, and I thank you for being here this evening. We are here to rock it, because that's what we have to do in 2026. We either work together or we fall together.
Jambo, Gina Langu Ninia. My name is Dr. Nia Harris. I am the founder and owner of the Vibe Dispensary and Lounge, one of the few cannabis consumption lounge in the whole state of New Mexico, and one of the few black-owned dispensaries. Come out. We have 2 locations, one on Eubank and Manal, and the other one on Harvard and Central. So I am blessed to be a part of this amazing collective, the first collective cohort, and we have amazing camaraderie. The collective, we support each other, we come out for each other, so that has been amazing, and I'm happy to continue to support collective #2 and be here. Thank you.
I'm Jambo. Jambo, hi. My name is Peter, Dr. Peter Njagi. So I came to Ujima Collective through a collaboration with the University of New Mexico, and I came as a Swahili instructor and volunteering with any other things they needed. Schools, universities, colleges exist to serve the community, and so by collaborating with the Ujima Collective, the Department of Africana Studies at the University of New Mexico offered the support, and I was tasked with this opportunity to work with them, and it's been amazing. So both for the first and the second cohort. So.
Hi, my name is Marvin Nathan. I'm the owner and operator of United We Dance Studio, one of the and event centers, one of the Latin dance studios here in Albuquerque, where I teach salsa and bachata, kizomba zouk, try to keep things real cultural. And it's also, we host an event center. So if you want to have an event, baby shower, small events, come talk to me. My name is Marvin Nathan, and you guys have a nice day.
Jumbo. Good afternoon. My name is Patrick Barrett, and I am the founding principal of Barrett Strategies and Consulting. So we do a lot of political organizing, and I just want to give a big shout out to our second cohort. I know y'all work really hard, so I'm really proud of you all, and I'm really proud of the people on this stage because we really develop a real tight bond. So I'm going to keep it short for Naima knocked me upside the head. So.
All right, I'm here again, Dr. Emmanuel Asonye. I am the founder and inventor of Omenka app. I teach cultural preservation, language preservation. We don't want to lose our culture as humans, and we don't want machines to take over us. And so I teach young one. I create literacy content for language and culture preservation with Omenka app. I teach online, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I also give talks on events and programs. I'm going to be giving a talk at the African Youth Empowerment Summit coming up next month. And so anytime you want the young people to integrate and also find their roots, because in our time today, there's a lot of identity crisis, and that is what we are fighting against. And more so, if you want to have a taste of the fufu and the goosey soup from Nigeria, just call on Useku Food, 1601 4th Street. We are there. We are online. We are also at the Rayard Market, and come visit us. And no dining, okay? Just stand up and take your fufu. And you know you don't eat the fufu with a spoon and fork. You eat with your hands, right? That is culture. So I carry the weight of my culture around. Thank you for being here today. And congratulations to the Ujima cohort too.
Habaragane. Again, I'm Jupera. When you guys leave today, if there's anything I'd like you to remember, it's exactly what the Ujima stands for. And it's this right here. It's the collective. We are directors, we are inventors, we are doctors, we are therapists, we are creators, we are storytellers. That is what the Ujima is. And we are here to inspire our community. In the crowd here, you have the OAAA, the Office of African American Affairs, you have the Black Chamber, you have directors. There are people in this crowd right here that can help you pretty much with every step of your journey. And then the 10 of us on here. We aren't here at this night, tonight, to amplify ourselves. Part of the Ujima is stepping up to step back. And that is exactly what we are here to do. So utilize the resources here. And remember, Ujima means collective. And we are trying to start a movement here in Albuquerque for the youth, for the innovators that need guidance and need a support. And we are the team right here.
Hello, I'm Dr. Gail Bradley. I'm a local chiropractor. I treat both human and animals. And I'm an herbalist. I'm over at my table. I have homemade jams and candies that I made from those jams. and some people who collected all of my jams. Yes. We're located over on Carlisle and Comanche. Come in. We could give you a taste if you haven't stopped by the booth. And just to let you know, we're continue to grow. In April, we'll be located at the Downtown Growers Market. And also in April, I'll be stocking the shelves of Casablanca International Foods. So yes, come in and visit. Thank you.
Hello, Sawabona. That's how we greet in Swahili. Hi, my name is Oriana Cottrell. I am the owner and founder of Oriana Originals. I'm located right over here. I do jewelry, pottery. I'm also a cosmetologist working out of Sola Salons. So if you have any needs you want, I do everything from custom work. I cut stones, I facet, do a variety of stuff, including sourcing materials so that we can buy our jewelry ethically, not made in a sweatshop, but made locally with materials local. Thank you all for being here for this graduation, and thank you for coming out to support this collective that's getting ready to graduate.
Look, they play Trading Spaces, so I didn't know. Y'all look good. Ooh, look at Collective One. All right. So we're going to move. Actually, we have an announcement to make. Just a brief interlude. What's happening on the
28th, come out to the open space. We're going to be doing an African dance and drum workshop. So come learn some West African drumming, dance class. We'll have vendors, food, and a wonderful time. So come out. 2 p.m. to 7, Saturday, February 28th.
Now, did everybody get their Black History map that myself and Mr. Gregory, our communications director, worked on? Did you all get that at the entry table when you came in? Wave them in the air like you just don't care. Hey, all right. So if you didn't get that map, it is at the entry table. So make sure it's got lots of bubbles taking you on a tour of Black History Month throughout the city of Albuquerque. So grab that. And if there are none left and all 200 of them went, then make sure that you scan the QR code sitting at the desk so that you hear about this event and know about all the others. All right. So in Ujima Collective, number 1, they had a village agreement that we what? Step up, try it. Step up together so we can step back. Step up so that we can step back. And what that really means is that there are times when you're called to lead, and there are times that you are called to step back, get aside, so that the new generation, like Naya here, our youngest business owner, can come on through, right? It's not my job to hold this space forever, right? It's that I've got to empower the next folks who are supposed to be in these roles to do so and to lead confidently, because let me tell you something. Now, if I'm lying, collective, let me know. Do I not leave everything on the floor? Anything you want to know, I'm going to leave it on the table, right? All right? So we're about elevating and uplifting our people and unifying and making the way. Okay, so if we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you to exit to the beautiful globes on the table. Okay? And the first one, grab the last globe and the certificate behind it. Why, hello, ladies. Okay, because I always need to have 2 women to keep me on track. One of them happens to be my mom. She's the queen bee, not like Beyonce, but queen bee because her name is Brenda, and she was born long before Beyonce. I didn't say come back. Remember how we follow instructions in Ujima Collective? I said one thing. Did I not, audience? Did I test them? Where I'll be like, wait a minute, that was not the directive, because as a people, we have to know when to move, when to stay in exact, precise order. So I didn't say scatter. I said line up in the order in which you picked up a globe and a certificate. All right, that looks beautiful. Can you line up like they did in kindergarten? Make it look symmetrical and geometric shapes, and look at them all scattered. Come on, get it together. All right, it's all in love. Okay, so if you have your lovely programs, we're going to go through some acknowledgments. I want to make sure I thank Miss Carla Clausy is still here. Oh, yay! With the New Mexico Black Chamber, who is tasked with making sure that over an entire year after they graduate, that they continue to develop as entrepreneurs and business holders in our state of New Mexico. Of course, I'm available, but you know, we got to pass the baton and make sure they get what they need. I would like to thank the Albuquerque Museum Foundation, the Urban Enchantment Trust Fund, Trader Joe's for all these beautiful flowers on our tables, the New Mexico Arts Siembra Leadership High School, who lovingly gave us their entire university downtown to use for the evenings to teach, and our Office of Equity and Inclusion, the City of Albuquerque, and absolutely a generous grant. Thank you. Someone lost an earring. If you want that, come retrieve it. It's sitting here. Just grab it quietly. Our special thanks to Dr. Emmanuel Asanya, Mr. Kenneth Winfrey, Mr. Arlen Nelson, Miss Jupera Johnson, Miss Oriana Cottrell, Miss Sandra Williams, and of course, Dr. Peter Njigi, who provided our leadership for cohort number 2. And so, with final ado, Living Cities. And Living Cities provided a generous grant in the amount of $150,000, which last graduation, they came on down to our city, got on the flight from the East Coast, and helped to co-present, but who is a forerunner and leader nationally in economic development for our Black and Indigenous and BIPOC communities, and so a great, huge amount of gratitude, because that's what allows for folks to get their stipends. So this is a grant program. Not only do they do the work, but they receive financial impact to start their companies or expand. Some of us are seasoned business holders. Okay, well, the moment you all have been waiting for. Can we get the music for some do your funky dance across the stage and get your award music? Okay. So we will start with Miss Sabrina Williams. Come on down, Miss Sabrina Williams, and take center stage, get a hug. And she is the proud founder and CEO of Lee's Wings, offering amazing, beautiful, right there in the center stage. Don't go too far. And Dr. Asanya, please join us. And her catering is impeccable. You can get her treats tonight. And we will bring forward this award. And let's make sure we read the first one, if you wouldn't mind, Miss Marley.
This is a certificate of authenticity, and this certificate of authenticity is your assurance that this award was hand-carved in Ghana by a specialized group of master carvers devoted to award products. The carving honors the history and culture of Africa in artistic and symbolic forms. Enjoy this timeless art treasure for generations. Unity Globe, Bako. And the Unity Globe embraces community and team spirit. Bako is a Ghanaian expression for unity. The spiral carving depicts 3 connected people holding the world up. Hold it up. The globe teaches us to embrace and celebrate our diversity, that learning and working together. It didn't say apart, it said together. What did we say, audience? Together. Together strengthens our collective bond and ensures a better quality of life for mankind, and I'm going to add womankind. The award honors strong leadership in a diverse environment where working together creates a more positive and vibrant world community. Congratulations, Sabrina Williams, on a well-deserved recognition. African proverb for you today is, when spiders unite, they can tie down a lion. If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Go together.
Sabrina Williams, Ujima Collective Work and Responsibility 2025-2026, you are your ancestors' wildest dream. Manifesting. In this village, we hold down our square. We give back to the community. In this village, we lead with love. We are here to evolve together. Congratulations.
All right, photo op, bam, hit your pose, Sabrina, and hold your award. Pass that award over. You got one last year. All right, and if you can exit after the photo to the stage far left. Yay, Sabrina! All right, our next welcoming to the stage is none other than Utopia Dental Care, Miss Darlie Barkley. Born in the beautiful island of Haiti, she is the daughter of Clementine Germain and Andrew Germain. She migrated from Haiti to New York in 1974 and has called the Duke City her home since 2000. Her mobile dentistry practice is an expansion, and please go by her table to leave a generous contribution so she can get that van moving across the New Mexico borders. All right, and so we will present the award. Everybody get your photo. Bam, hit your pose. Thank you, Miss Darlie. And next, come on out, don't hide, Miss Marjorie Germain. Now, I also get the pleasure of Miss Marjorie Germain as my co-worker here at the City of Albuquerque, and she is the proud founder and owner and CEO boss lady of the Crown Pride. Get your hugs and go get in the center. Quit playing. All right. The Crown Pride, which offers a family environment for receiving your beautification of your hair tresses. All right, she loves to serve our community and provides braids, locks, twists, all those amazing things. And did you also know that she knows all about unemployment taxes? Okay, she knows how to audit somebody too. All right, so let's give Miss Marjorie Germain a round of applause. Where'd Sabrina go? Now see, these directions, let me say it again. I said come to the front of the stage, stand in front of the stage, hold your award, okay, until your entire collective has reached. No, the front of the stage, not the side of the stage, not the back of the stage. All right, I don't want to lose not one of them. I know, you guys be like, why do we have to? Show them how it's done, Marvin Nathan. Show them how you did it last year. That's right. All right, and next we are going to bring none other, get your hands applauding for Native Son Gallery, Mr. Mikey Mays himself. And Mikey is an artist from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He is the founder of Sun Galleries. When he was a little kid, he would just draw on everything and talk a whole lot, and I love him to pieces. Okay, and so he's also a comedian. He's actually really funny. We could have him do a whole set. All right, but we won't do that tonight. So his mama would turn out the lights, and he would draw until the street light would go down. And so he's continuing to innovate and create and give Albuquerque, New Mexico, all of his beautiful artistry. Stop by his booth and make sure you take home a signature piece tonight. You can have wearable art, or you can have something for your wall. And I thank you. Congratulations to the graduate, Mr. Mikey Mays, Native Son Gallery. Everybody got your picture? Okay, get it while it's hot. Next, we bring to the stage our next graduate. Come on out. From Sick Wolf, Raphael Hill. And Mr. Raphael, he is the owner, founder, CEO of Sick Wolf LLC, in which you can get your custom sewing done. You can reupholster, so re-up anything that you need in your home, your business, okay? So have that done. Don't throw it in the landfill, because he's all about making sure what?
Upcycling?
Upcycling. You know the word upcycling? He can also make you a custom designer bag that you can take on your trips or put on your bicycle, or like I love to ride horses, he could make me those bags too. All right, so put your hands together, go visit his table, go show him what you need reupholstered, and congratulations to you, Mr. Raphael. Next up, we have none other than the CEO foundress herself, Miss Ashley Williams. She is the founder of B to the L to the A to the C to the K. What's that spell, y'all? I know you know what it spells. Black. All right. She was born in California, raised in New Mexico, and growing up between here and there, she found herself here and got her Bachelor's of Arts in Afrikaner Studies from the University of New Mexico, and also a double major with intercultural communications. And this has influenced her path forward as a salon proprietress, where she likes to specialize in working with transracially adoptive families, okay? And anyone who has those types of needs, and also kiddos in the school system and so forth, and provide all natural hair services. And if you don't know now, you know that HB 281, the bill that we passed exactly last year at the Roundhouse, allows natural hair artists in the state of New Mexico to no longer be persecuted, no longer be fined, but they can open their own business establishments in the city of Albuquerque without having to go through an entire cosmetology program. She just ran off like I wasn't talking, but that was Miss Ashley Williams, and I hope you got your photo, because she's done with y'all and has exited stage right. Next, we would like to bring out an amazing woman herself, one of our graduates. Her company is none other than Green Hub Logistics. Miss Tiffany Johnson is proud to be a New Mexican. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Psychology from the University of New Mexico. She is the founder and the CEO, so any logistics that you need for delivery for your company or your personalized services in the cannabis industry, let's just say you need a door-to-door, you know, and you need your medicine, she is able to provide that for you, or business-to-business services as well in the industry, and is expanding to offering additional transit services. So check out Miss Tiffany Johnson at her booth. Congratulations, look, just shining. I mean, congratulations, Miss Tiffany from Green Hub Logistics. And my, Miss American Pie drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was... Y'all sleeping. Drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was... All right, we're going to wrap it up with bringing out Star Fruit Studios, Miss Estrella Aguilar. Come on down, sis. And she has been an artist for over 15 years. She continues to test boundaries. And I will say, she is pushing boundaries. Where are you trying to go? Stand right here in the middle. Estrella, come on back. Where are you trying to go? Oh, they're moving fast. They want to get to the front of the stage. Okay, she got her award. You can get your picture over there. Anyhow, she has created art through stories. She's a sign artist, a muralist. You can also find her work in Trader Joe's on many of the stands for your purchases. And her goal is to offer the arts in the form of jewelry, in the form of body art, in the form of apparel that she could paint on for you, okay, and her signature pieces. So check out her table. This is your 2026 graduating class of the Ujima Collective, who has earned all of the rights and benefits therein and will be awarded with a stipend. We'll let you know when those checks are ready at the office. Mr. Daniel will have it. He's out the front. Don't talk to me about it. Okay, but anyhow, they've done a marvelous job. And so we want to make sure that we give the flowers while everyone is here and well and alive and living. So when we close out tonight, do not take the vases, but you are all welcome to take a sunflower from here or on the tables. Leave the vases with you to commemorate the sun that shines through all of us. And we are going to switch some things up. Give us 2 minutes to turn over for the Wassa Wassa. Why are y'all holding up an award? Did I miss somebody? I thought I graduated an entire Oh my goodness, how could you y'all are supposed to keep me in line. Who's on that certificate? I know who it is. Dr. Peter and Jugi, come on down. How dare I? They were trying to get my attention, y'all. I was just so focused on all of you. And he has done an incredible job of showing up for the last 2 years to teach Swahili from the generosity of his heart and soul and spirit, and introduce us all to the culture. And we are so thankful and have so much gratitude. So we appreciate you. We acknowledge everything that you've done in our village. And thank you. When you need to call on us, call anytime. And check him out about Study at Ease if you need any types of services in Swahili.
And there's also another person that we want to acknowledge that isn't on that.
No, I graduated
list.
everybody, Cheyenne.
And her name is Naima Pickett. We want to give you a special flower and a thank you for being so wonderful, going through this program with 2 cohorts, being the leader and paving the way for us, keeping us accountable, keeping us reliable, and going after us every which way to make sure that we were here today to present to you all. So give another round of applause for Ms. Naima.
Thank you, thank you. So we're going to take a quick photo where I can stand here, and Wassa Wassa will be on right after that.